For them, the future seemed bright.
She'd light up her room anytime she walked in.
Until they met an unthinkable fate.
There was some blood spots leading towards the stairway.
Beautiful young women abducted on lonely streets or taken in broad daylight. Some were even snatched from their own beds.
I just made a resolution to myself that no matter what it took, I would survive.
15 stories that made national headlines. Some still shrouded in mystery, others with shocking conclusions. They were young, beautiful, and then suddenly, they vanished. Next. An ambitious young career woman disappears in Orlando, Florida. A shadowy figure is captured on videotape. Number 15 on our list, a family's agony when Jennifer Kessie vanishes. From an early age, Jennifer Kessie had a mind of her own.
Very outgoing, way beyond her years as far as intelligence as well as maturity. Fun-loving, great laugh, stubborn, all rolled up into one.
Jennifer's daddy's little girl. We talked every day, multiple times a day actually, but she always asked me for my input on things.
After college, Jennifer landed a job at an Orlando investment firm. She was on the fast track.
Her future goal? She wanted to be a CFO of a medical company. That was the biggest star that she was shooting for. And we couldn't have been prouder. I mean, 3 promotions in 3 years.
By 2005, Jennifer was earning enough to buy her own condo. She purchased a 900 square foot unit in a brand new gated community. The complex was still under construction, and only a handful of the units were occupied. As a single woman living alone, Jennifer told her parents that construction workers sometimes made her feel uncomfortable.
She was uneasy with those workers. She made it known that she was uneasy with them, and she kept her eye on them.
On Monday, January 23, 2006, Jennifer Kessie returned from a long weekend in St. Croix with her boyfriend. She put in a full day of work at the office and headed home. At 10 p.m., she made her nightly phone call to her boyfriend, who lived in Fort Lauderdale, more than 3 hours away.
She was very tired, and they were wondering when they would see each other next.
The next morning, January 24th, Jennifer Kessie didn't show up for work. A family friend who happened to work in the same office called Jennifer's parents.
Our friend asked, did something happen to Jennifer? She was supposed to be here. She didn't make it to work. Is she sick? So I immediately called her cell phone, and that was the first time ever that it went directly to voicemail.
When Jennifer still didn't answer by late morning, her parents knew something was wrong. They got in their car and began the 2-hour drive to Orlando.
I'm a nurse, I have a lot of connections, so I just started calling my nurse friends to say, call the hospitals in Orlando. This is Jen's description, this is her car. Do they have any Jane Doe accident victims?
Jennifer's parents had a key to her condo.
She had a few outfits laid out on the bed, the shower was used, the wet towel, everything like that. And nothing was abnormal. In fact, the bag that she went away with was fully packed right inside of her door. She came in, I guess, dropped it and went to bed.
Jennifer was nowhere to be found. Her 2004 Chevy Malibu was also missing.
My immediate was, oh my God, we've got to find her. Now that's an odd thing to say, but we knew. So that is when it hit me. Something heinous has happened, and oh my God, she needs to be found. We need to find her.
The Kessies called police. Friends and family came in from all over the state to help with the search. The news media descended. Jennifer's tiny condo was transformed into a central command post. 2 days after Jennifer's disappearance, someone called with a tip.
Jennifer's car was recovered on the 26th of January 2006. It was found by a citizen who had seen coverage and noticed that it was the same tag number. It was a black 4-door Chevy Malibu, and it was parked at the Huntington on the Green condominiums, which is about a mile east of Jennifer's condo.
Detectives looked at video from security cameras and discovered Jennifer's car entering the garage at about 12 noon, the day she disappeared.
The car came in the main entrance of Huntington on the Green off of Texas Avenue and pulled beside the swimming pool. It pulled into a parking space, the third space from the pool, and it appeared to maybe pull in at an angle, so the driver backed up, straightened it up, and then got out of the car.
Although the video appeared grainy, the person driving the vehicle was clearly not Jennifer.
They don't know if it's a man or a woman because the quality is not that good and they've tried to enhance it, but they know the person is 5'4", sort of a slight build.
Police examined the car. There were no signs of a struggle.
It looked as if someone had just gone for a ride in the car, parked it, and walked away.
To date, this short video clip is the only lead detectives have. Investigators believe Jennifer may have been abducted.
Most of the victims that I deal with as a homicide detective have some type of risk factor in their life. Jennifer didn't have those risk factors. She got ready for work one day and walked out the door and disappeared.
Jennifer's parents remain hopeful.
I think the most difficult part of dealing with Jennifer's disappearance still to this day is the lack of someone stepping forward. We know someone knows something.
The worst part is the not knowing. You can have hope, but on any given day, on any given moment, you're gonna have periods of sadness. A song on a radio, you might see someone that resembles Jen, and it kind of pulls at your heart, and then you have to regroup and get yourself back on track.
When we return, a beautiful girl, a Florida vacation, a shocking detour,
There was a substantial amount of this victim's blood in his car.
and later an exclusive interview. Elizabeth Smart tells her incredible story of survival.
They're highly